scriptures where Bartimaeus
Anda tahu kisah Bartimaeus?
was lying by the roadside blind,
Dia ini seorang yang buta dan ada di satu sisi jalan.
and somebody said he heard a noise, he could hear, so he heard a lot of rejoicing and people excited.
Dan dia mendengar banyak orang-orang yang membuat keributan, orang-orang yang sangat excited.
And he said, "What's happening?"
Dan dia mengatakan apa yang sedang terjadi.
And they told him that Jesus of Nazareth was passing.
Dan orang-orang itu mengatakan bahwa ada Yesus dari Nazaret yang sedang lewat.
And when he heard that name,
Dan ketika dia dengar nama itu,
he couldn't see Jesus,
dia tidak bisa melihat Yesus.
but he knew inside him.
Tapi dia tahu dalam pikirannya.
That moment he started to pray,
Saat itu dia mulai berdoa.
because talking to God is prayer.
Karena berbicara kepada Tuhan adalah doa.
He started screaming, "Jesus, Son of David, have pity on me."
Dia mulai berteriak, Yesus anak Daud, kasihanilah saya.
And the people around Bartimaeus told him to be quiet.
Dan orang-orang di sekitar Bartimaeus katakan diam.
But he did not stop.
Tapi dia tidak berhenti.
He persevered
Dia terus berusaha
till he got Jesus' attention.
sampai dia dapetin perhatian Yesus.
And Jesus turned around.
Dan Yesus melihat dia.
Now he could see that Bartimaeus was blind,
Yesus bisa melihat bahwa Bartimaeus itu buta.
but he wanted Bartimaeus to tell him what he wanted.
Tapi Yesus mau supaya Bartimaeus mengatakan kepada dia apa yang Bartimaeus mau.
Jesus loves to ask for the impossible.
Karena Yesus itu senang untuk kalau kita minta yang nggak mungkin.
Remember that there are many times
Ingat bahwa ada banyak saat
when you would hear from your doctor or from someone, there's nothing can be done.
ketika kita dengar dari dokter bahwa nggak ada hal yang bisa dilakukan.
And that may be true in the medical field or in different people telling you.
Dan itu mungkin benar dari sisi kedokteran.
But with Jesus, everything is possible.
Tapi dengan Yesus semua hal itu bisa terjadi.
So when Jesus said to Bartimaeus,
Ketika Yesus berkata kepada Bartimaeus,
"What do you want me to do for you?"
apa yang kamu mau saya lakukan buat kamu?
Bartimaeus didn't say, "Well, if it's your will,"
Bartimaeus tidak mengatakan ya,
or "I'm not good enough."
saya nggak baik.
He just
Juga
cried out, "Jesus, I want to see."
Bartimaeus mengatakan, Yesus saya mau melihat.
And Jesus was so moved
Dan Yesus sangat tergerak.
that he said, "Because of your faith,
Dan
you are
Yesus mengatakan,
saved."
karena imanmu kamu selamat.
He was not just healed, but saved.
Dia bukan hanya disembuhkan, tetapi selamat, diselamatkan.
He received a new life.
Dia menerima hidup baru.
Now, one day I was in a church in Ireland,
Satu hari saya berada di gereja di Irlandia.
and it was on a Sunday evening,
Satu hari Minggu malam.
and I was going to be speaking at a Divine Mercy gathering.
Dan saya akan berbicara pada satu persekutuan doa kerahiman ilahi.
And then we were going to have a Eucharistic healing service.
Lalu kita akan melakukan perayaan Ekaristi dan pelayanan kesembuhan.
Just at the beginning of, before the Mass started,
Sebelum perayaan Ekaristi,
a little boy came up,
ada satu anak kecil yang datang ke depan.
put his hand on my shoulder,
Dia taruh tangannya di pundak saya
and he said, "Sister Bridge,
dan dia mengatakan kepada saya, "Sister
my
Bridge,
grandmother said that you can heal me."
Oma saya katakan pada saya, kamu bisa sembuhin saya."
He said, "I'm very sick."
Anak itu katakan, "Saya sangat sakit."
And I looked at him and I said, "His name is Jude."
Lalu saya katakan kepada dia, nama dia Jude.
I said, "Jude, I can't heal you.
Saya katakan, "Jude, saya nggak bisa sembuhin
But you
kamu.
know, Jesus is coming.
Tapi kamu tahu Yesus
And
sedang datang
he's going to be walking around the church."
dan dia akan berjalan berkeliling gereja.
And I said, "In that big host, you see, that is Jesus.
Di host yang besar itu Yesus ada di situ.
So when he comes to your pew where you are,
Jadi saat dia datang ke barisan kamu di mana kamu ada,
you ask Jesus."
kamu minta pada Yesus.
So he said, "Okay."
Dia katakan, "Oke."
And he went back to the grandmother.
Lalu kemudian dia balik ke tempatnya.
So we start the healing service.
Jadi kita mulai pelayanan doa kesembuhan.
And Father is walking down the aisle,
Lalu Romo sedang jalan keliling ke
blessing the
barisan-barisan.
people.
Memberkati banyak orang.
And when little Jude sees him coming to his pew,
Dan waktu Jude kecil itu melihat Romo sedang datang ke arah dia,
he jumped out of the pew
dia kemudian meloncat.
and he said, "Stop."
Dia bilang, "Stop,
And
berhenti."
the priest was kind of surprised.
Pastor jadi heran.
And he started on the top of his voice, he looked up at the monsters.
Dan Jude berteriak,
And he said, Jesus,
Yesus.
my granny and Sister Bree said, that's you up there.
Suster Bridge mengatakan, kamu ada di situ.
I'm very sick.
Saya sangat sakit.
Can you heal me?
Bisakah kamu sembuhin saya?
And he waited, probably thinking maybe Jesus would answer him.
Dan dia menunggu, mungkin dia berpikir bahwa Yesus akan menjawab dia.
And after a moment, he just went, and went back into the seat.
Dan kemudian sesudah beberapa saat, Jude lakukan tadi seperti suster, lalu dia kembali ke tempat duduknya.
So I didn't hear anything more. I left that Sunday afternoon to go back to the convent.
Saya nggak pernah dengar tentang dia lagi, lalu saya kembali ke konvent saya.
And about a week later,
Dan 1 minggu kemudian,
the grandmother wrote to me.
omanya tulis surat kepada saya.
And she said, Sister, I have to tell you what was wrong with you.
Dan omanya katakan, suster, saya harus mengatakan kepada Anda apa yang nggak benar yang Anda lakukan.
She said, when he was 2 years of age,
Ketika si Jude 2 tahun,
he had his kidney removed for cancer.
dia itu kidneynya, ginjalnya itu dioperasi, diangkat karena kanker.
And now I think he was 7.
Dan sekarang dia ini udah umur 7.
And the second kidney is dead.
Dan kidney yang kedua, ginjal yang kedua itu juga sedang sakit.
So he was on dialysis, so trying to keep the child alive,
Jadi dia ini cuci darah terus supaya bisa terus hidup.
we had to see if we could find a donor.
Kita harus menemukan donor.
So she said, that was on Sunday, he was with a healing service.
Jadi si Jude itu ada di healing service-nya hari Minggu.
On Tuesday he went into the hospital,
Hari Selasa dia pergi ke rumah sakit.
and they were really trying to figure out what they could do,
Dan dokter-dokter itu berusaha mencari tahu apa yang mereka bisa lakukan.
because he wasn't able to cope with the treatment.
Dan dia juga berusaha cari tahu apa yang dia bisa lakukan karena dia itu mengalami kesulitan untuk bisa terus sehat.
The doctor said, let's x-ray
Jadi dokter-dokter katakan, ayo kita
and
X-ray
see if we save some of the kidney.
dan kita lihat apa yang kita bisa lakukan untuk selamatkan ginjal kamu.
And to their surprise,
Dan mereka sangat heran,
little Jude not only did he have a completely healed kidney, but he had 2.
bukan hanya Jude itu ginjalnya satu ginjal itu sembuh, tapi dia jadi punya 2 ginjal.
Medically impossible.
Tuhan melakukan yang tidak mungkin.
And the grandmother was able to say it wasn't me, nor it was Jesus who did it.
Dan tentu itu bukan Suster Bridge yang melakukan, tapi Tuhan Yesus sendiri yang melakukan.
The interesting thing, I was back in the city in Belgium 3 years later, and I met Jude.
Lalu beberapa tahun kemudian saya kembali ke kota itu, 3 tahun kemudian saya kembali ke kota itu dan Jude ada di situ.
And he said, you know, Sister Bridget, he asked to see me, he came especially to see me.
Dan Jude kepengen ketemu suster.
He said, you know, Sister Bridget, my granny died.
Dan Jude katakan, Suster Bridge, oma saya meninggal.
And my mom and dad never went to church.
Mama papa saya nggak pernah pergi ke
But
gereja.
I told them,
Tapi saya bilang kepada
you
mereka,
have got to come back to church.
kalian harus kembali ke gereja.
Because if it wasn't for Grandma, I wouldn't have got this miracle.
Karena kalau bukan karena oma, saya nggak akan pernah dapetin mujizat ini.
And he said, I told them, Sister Bridget, you have to come to church.
Dan saya katakan kepada mereka, kamu harus ke gereja.
And he said, they've never missed since. But I've told all my friends as well, in our church we have Jesus.
Dan saya katakan kepada semua teman saya bahwa di gereja kita punya Yesus.
Now that little boy's prayer was answered.
Dan doa anak kecil itu dikabulkan.
And Father Pablo and myself have seen many miracles.
Padre Pablo dan saya itu sudah melihat banyak sekali mujizat.
And I know a lot of you know that I was healed when I was a young, I had rheumatoid arthritis, I was crippled, and I was miraculously
Dan
healed.
saya sendiri mengalami mujizat. Saya cripple, nggak bisa bergerak, tapi saya disembuhkan oleh Tuhan.
But not always do you get miraculous healings directly from God.
Tapi nggak selalu Anda itu mendapatkan kesembuhan, mujizat langsung, secara langsung.
Now I'm going to tell you, lastly, a story about my own experience with progressive healing and through the medical profession.
Saya mau ceritakan kepada Anda, ada saat